Hello everybody, this is Rocky Romano, the author of The Heroin Addict Next Door. And I knew we were going to get around to this one, and being I live in Colorado, the next topic is marijuana. So we talked a little bit about meth last week. A couple weeks ago I took a break, and I want to talk about good old THC. And being I live in Colorado, there's a strong marijuana lobby here. And so the first question I have, or I get all the time, by the way, before I get going, this is the Heroin Addict Rock Bottom, the Heroin Addict Next Door. I'm the author of this book. You can get it at Rocky A. Romano. Got to put in a plug. .com or armorypublishing.com. Pick up a copy and hand it to a friend that might be struggling with addiction. So the question is weed a gateway drug? And I get asked that all the time, yes or no. Well, you answer me this question. Is alcohol a gateway drug to an alcoholic? And everybody that I've been involved with, that I've counseled over the course of time, all have a common theme, and that common theme is it all started with weed. And it always does. And living in Colorado, they're always pitching the features and benefits of weed. And the tobacco companies do the similar thing with cherry Copenhagen or Skoal or grape flavored Skoal or Copenhagen. Anything that gets you sucked into that vortex to use their product. Now, to be fair to the marijuana lobby and those that are involved in that industry, there are some absolutely fantastic properties to marijuana. CBDs. Great for pain relief. I think even better than a lot of the pharmaceutical drugs, most of the pharmaceutical drugs with no side effects. Those that are going through chemo or have problems with appetite, you know, we call it chemo, kill more, but those going through chemo, definitely marijuana use. There's a place for everything, and to enhance your appetite, to get you to where your appetite, so you can nourish your body for sure. I've tried CBDs myself. They didn't really work that well, but I tried a little more concentrated dose when my back was bugging me, and it actually did work. So just wanted to talk about some of the things that information that I have. Marijuana, just like smoking cigarettes, man, it's bad for your lungs. Marijuana can be damaging to your heart. In fact, recent April 23rd of this year, Journal of American Heart Association revealed a correlation between cardiovascular disease with regular marijuana users. About a 25 to 30% increase with heart attacks, cardiovascular problems with consistent marijuana smoking. The one thing I will tell you from experience, and I think a lot of you people out there know this, that if you have ever been around somebody that uses marijuana on a regular basis, get around them when they don't have any. They're the most grumpy, cantankerous. You're like, get away from me. I mean, these people just can't live life on life's terms. So, do I recommend smoking marijuana? Absolutely not. Some of the stuff that I found out, it says as time goes on, their health, as this habit persists, they tend to experience greater levels of anxiety, and that's what I was talking about. When they don't have it, they're feeling socially like misfits, grumpy, cantankerous, agitated, irritable, restless, discontented. Long-term weed can even can kind of change your personality, make a person actually less outgoing and less socially engaged. So it's been my experience I've been in hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of counseling sessions, and I would tell you this. Smoking marijuana, I don't see any benefit to it at all. Lobbyists from the different companies that sell weed, they manufacture it, they make it in candy bars and edibles and gummy bears, and just like the tobacco companies do with Copenhagen or Skoal, as I aforementioned, and they use different flavors and cherry and grape, and that's just to draw the youth in so that they can try it, and once they try it, then they like it. Before you know it, after you use it a while, it's not enough. Then you're looking for the next high, and somebody shows you a little bit of cocaine. Is this true for everybody? No, but for the most part, I would, if you're a young person watching this video, I would stay away from it. And I'd also like to say that, you know, as I look back on my journey, being 10 years off of opiates, 9 years sober, back when I was battling a little bit of heroin addiction, and anybody that's ever done that, it's insanity. So would not recommend it. But 1 Peter 5:8 says, "Be sober-minded, for your adversary, the devil, roars around like a roaring lion, seeking who he may destroy." And if you've ever been addicted, hopelessly addicted to drugs, I can tell you one thing. There's a spiritual battle going on, and I know this firsthand from being a heroin addict and at one time being an alcoholic. It is a battle unlike no other, and it always seems to start with a little bit of weed. This is Rocky Romano, author of The Heroin Addict Next Door, and I just want to let you know that when you hit rock bottom, there's only one way to go, and that's up. So God bless you all. I would just tell you again that there is a place for marijuana from a medical standpoint, but for recreational use, you got to ask yourself the question, why do I have to get high to be happy? And going on 10 years of being clean and sober, it's a much better way of life, I can tell you. And I just wanted to pass that along. Y'all have a great day. God bless you, and don't be a dope.